Hey, hopefully everybody's well, everybody's feeling good, doing good. So this is a subject I had on my mind for a long time. Let's talk about communication. Now a lot of relationships go downhill because communication ain't all there. And there's a lot of reasons why. One of the reasons is this new era of social media. People being in relationships, they would, and one thing I don't understand, people would tell social media good morning, Instagram, Facebook, or, Snapchat, or whatever, but they will leave their partner hanging. They won't even, tell their partner, good morning. For couples, like I said, that don't live with each other, they, instead of texting their partner good morning or call them saying, okay, hello, good morning, like I tell people, it don't take but a second to send a text. I mean, nothing wrong with being on social media here and there, but if you're on there all day and you abandon your partner, that says a lot about your communication. And then some of these mistakes I have made. I mean, so I'm trying to I'm trying to teach some people. Hopefully I can teach some people not to make to avoid some of these mistakes. As far as like not talking to your partner or being silent, when something's wrong, it's best if something's on your mind to, talk to your partner about it. Be open with them. Because silence is not good. I mean, when communication starts going downhill, so does, sorry if I'm laughing, but so does the, rest of the relationship. I mean? Communication is key. That's what people need to understand. Like I said, with no communication, I mean, a lot of other stuff is gonna go downhill. I mean, slowly but surely. It might not go downhill today, but down the road, that communication it plays a big part. Good communication is good to work on your communication because it'll take you a long way. And far back to relationships, uh, people like I said, they would go to parties or they would go out of town and they won't, okay, update their partner on okay their whereabouts or whatever. So, but like I said, if their partner sees them active on social media, that's like okay, you ditching your partner, okay, for social media or party or whatever. I mean, none of that. Like I said, your partner should come before all that stuff. I mean, social media shouldn't come before your partner. See, that's we live in a time and age now with you have a lot of people. I mean, they do it. They will put their partner last, and they will put social media and everything else first. Their friends first, a party first. I mean, so that's why a lot of relationships are not working nowadays. That's part of the reason. Communication is off. And I had to work on my communication skills myself along the way. So I mean, I made mistakes too. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I learned. I learned back then, like as time went on, I learned how important communication is. Gotta communicate with your partner. Got to. It is no excuse, like I said, and all that. Oh, I'm too busy. That's a bunch of bull. Ain't nobody too busy because, like I said, if you people had. Let me get this straight. People had their phones in their hands 24/7 on social media or taking selfies or whatever. So, like I said, they'd do that all day. So like I said, there's no excuse. People talking about this and that going on in somebody's life. Nah, that ain't no excuse. I mean, that don't stop them from getting on social media and posting. So I mean, it ain't that much destruction in their life that or heartache or whatever's going on that stop them from getting on social media or doing other stuff. So I mean, that's just nothing but an excuse. So, like I said, y'all gotta kill all the excuses. You know why y'all don't communicate with your partner. You gotta let them know what's up. I mean, like I said, if you don't want to communicate, I mean, you might as well not even be in a relationship. I mean, because part of being in a relationship is, communication. You're supposed to, like I said, update your partner. Like, okay, good morning. Good evening. Okay, how's work? How's your day? Stuff like that. I mean, it's the small things. I mean, some people make a big realize like, it's such a hard thing to do, but it's not so hard on them. It's not so hard for them to get on social media and post. And like I said, these people post on social media. You would think they're getting paid, to be on there. So it's crazy. I mean, so like I said, I can't get with this new generation, new age and stuff because I was raised different. I was raised by my grandparents, and like, communication. I mean, is good. It is. Like I said, my grandmother was even talking about how bad communication is now. Like people would rather text than pick up a phone. It's terrible. You know, it makes absolutely no sense. And like I said, social media just made stuff even worse. So that's one thing y'all gotta realize, And like I said, people be laying right next to their partner and be on their phone and ignore their partner. It's sick. Instead of talking to their partner, they rather be on their phones or on social media, doing something else. And see, some of these people have good people, but you'll lose a good person like that. Not communicating with them. I mean, a person to get sick and tired of that, and eventually they say, okay, let me find somebody that's gonna communicate with me. You know what I mean? Because this not gonna work. I mean, that's what a good person to do. You'll lose a good person like that. That's why some women wonder why they lose good men, or men lose good women like that because they will sit right next to them and won't communicate with them. But they communicate with social media and everything else. The TV. So like I said, it's sad. I want y'all to remember that. You're in a relationship or any other type of relationship, business relationship, anything. Even amongst family, it's good to communicate. Talk about things. Say what's wrong. All that silent treatment and all that kills. That can kill a dope relationship. Silent treatment and all that. And like I said, I'm the type, I respect it if you say, okay, you don't feel like talking right now, but as far as like you not saying nothing at all, it'll make me wonder if, I'm even, one around. That'll make a person wonder. And like I said, you don't want a good person to wonder because if they gotta wonder where they stand with you, eventually they're gonna get tired of wondering and they're gonna just get up and wander off, somewhere else. And you do not want that. Especially a good person. I mean, good, genuine people are hard to come by, especially nowadays. So like I said, when you got a good, genuine person that's willing to accept you for you, and is willing to work on things with you, I mean, try your best to keep, hold on to them. Communicate. If anything, communicate first. That's key. And like I said, y'all, make sure you don't be putting social media and all that. Check that stuff last. First, when you get up and all that, check on your partner. If you don't live with them, check on them. Okay, good morning. How are you? It don't take but a few seconds, a minute to do that. it is like I said, it's not a lot to it. But I mean, effort, like I said, goes both ways, just like communication goes both ways. So, like I said, it's some things I had gave up on because, some people I gave up on talking to because the communication wasn't both ways. I'm like this: if I'm on the phone with you, or if I'm texting you, and if I feel, or if I'm talking to you, and if I feel like I'm holding the conversation, and you're not putting no effort into the conversation, I mean, it's not going to work. Like the phone goes both ways. So, like I said, if somebody doesn't pick up and call and check on me, or text me and check on me, I mean, it's for so much of that I'm gonna do, towards their way. Eventually, I'm gonna just stop and just, hey, leave it at it as is. A good person gets tired of putting up all the effort, and then the other person just, okay, like I said, a person gets tired of putting up 80%, and then the person over there, they putting up 20. That's not gonna work. I mean, it might work for a little while, but not long. If you're dealing with a good person, they get tired of that stuff. So y'all, that's it. That's just deep. So I mean, I can talk about this subject all day. Cause it's been on my mind. So like I said, don't never leave your partner feeling, alone. Without communication, because that's gonna, chances are, push a good person away. So that's all I gotta say about that. So y'all comment down below, like, subscribe, and any ideas of what y'all like me to talk about next, I'm open to it. So just comment down below, and subscribe to my channel, God Fearing, and I appreciate any support I get. So y'all keep it real. So I will see y'all on the next video. I'm out.